Hey guys and gals, this is Marathon Man coming at you live with Snowboard Kids 2. Last time we beat Sunny Mountain on the second try, so today we're going to move on to the next course, Turtle Mountain. I'll be playing as Jam today, since I played as Nancy last time. Jam's an all-around type, means he's a little bit faster than Nancy, a trick type, but not as fast as speed types like the worst character in the game. Anyways, I'm going to use the speedboard anyways. It's so early in the game that turning's not a huge issue. The courses are pretty straightforward. Time for the little cutscene. A picnic. Hooray. And Damien's causing trouble again. He's abusing poor, innocent animals. That's terrible. That's actually awful. And why would you pet a crab, Slash? Are you really that dumb? Petting crabs? And apparently, we can snowboard on water. Alright, if it's an excuse to race, why not? Let's go. It's time to race. And people who abuse animals never prosper, Damien. Time for the race. Turtle Mountain. Course number 2.
Ready? Go!
Got a good lead coming out of the start. Got the rock. Drop it at the start of the bridge. Since it's so narrow, somebody's pretty much guaranteed to run over it. Let's see what we get as alright, the glove. Actually, on the last video, I realized that I said it makes you drop 2 coins, when in fact the reality is it makes you drop 3. The people who were dropping 2 just dropped 2 because they didn't actually have enough money to drop 3 coins. So that was my mistake. Invisible board, go forward, forward, forward. Out in front, oh, somebody coming to shoot me. I have an invisible board. First time it's actually come in handy. 700 for flipping in all 4 different directions. You know, I almost thought that there'd be some big grand prize of like 1000 G if you managed to flip in all 4 directions on one jump. But I guess it's just a simple formula. A new direction's worth 200, the same direction's worth 100, and the first one's always 100 regardless. Money's money though. So, that's the first lap. This isn't the longest course in the game. It's 1,379 meters. Which is about 17/20ths of a mile. I know when I gave the American conversion last time, I said it in fractions of a kilometer, which was completely wrong. The lift is turtles, which makes perfect sense because I guess friction doesn't exist, or that's a very large tan theta. Just showing off my physics nerd bit right there. Yeah, I remember my high school physics. Anyways, what I was saying about the length, right, I said it in fractions of a kilometer, which made no sense because I gave it in meters and then in a totally different measurement of kilometers. I did mean to say 5/8 of a mile when referring to Sunny Mountain. Oh, nobody tripped over my rock. Ooh, the triple ghost. It's exact same effect as the ghost, except as you might have guessed, it affects all 3 other racers instead of just the one furthest to the front. Oh, in case I haven't really explained it fully, on the bar to the right is just a way to see the racers behind you. It always shows the person in front on top when the racers are too close together to tell. Like, looking at that, I can tell that Slash is in second because his head's hidden behind mine. Linda must be in third, and then that puts Nancy in fourth. 2 laps down already, and I get hit by Ghost. Great! We all know how much I love ghosts after the last video. Fortunately, it's only one at a time so far. But yeah, I suppose turtles isn't really that weird considering we're racing underwater on snowboards. I'm guessing science has kind of left the building already, so I shouldn't be complaining about about how illogical it is that there's enough friction on the turtle's back that we can stay on it. Obviously not the time to be debating about the finer points of physics. Oh, seeing the rock just reminded me of another thing I didn't mention about the wing, and maybe the only good thing about it in my perspective. It does make it so you can't trip over rocks, as far as I know, because I guess it lifts you off the ground is the theory. So, rocks you can generally see far enough in advance that you don't trip over them, especially if you leave your own rock, but it's handy if you need it. If you get it, I suppose you might as well use it and not let it go to waste like I did and replace it with an invisible board. I've got to stop talking about things that are so obviously easy to do, like win the first race, not trip over your own rock. I'm just doing so well. I promise, guys, I am actually pretty good at this game, all things considered. I bet you, since I'm not doing well on the first few maps, that I'll win, like, the last map on my first try. I was going to pick up an item that could actually stop people dead to replace my glove, just in case somebody snuck up on me at the beginning. But I got a snowman instead. As you can see, Snowman's also the only weapon that reflects off of walls, so it could be handy going up to the lift. Fire it at the wall, it bounces back behind you. Just make sure you don't hit yourself. And the little victory clip. We found treasure! Slash has the right idea. Definitely need some money. Pay for the new mic I have. Come on, open it up. Money, 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 money. I hear rattling. Yes, Linda, we know you're rich. You don't need the money. The rest of us do. And he kicks it away, of course. Guess it was just a trick anyways. And gray screen. Again. Star and me just don't get along. Looking at the clock, I'm not going to have time for the next race in this video because it's actually a two-part, as you'll see when I do it. So, I'm just going to do some things around town. No, I don't have enough money for the boards I want, because I really want to buy the balance board level 2. What can I... Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do the trick game. There are 3 mini-games. There's the trick game, speed game, and shooting game. And you have to win them all to beat the whole game. Grab the trick board. There's no need for speed in this, but you do need to be able to jump well and turn well. Get another little quick cutscene. One of Coach's rare appearances in the game. Watch as he shows us all up with a double flip just on the ground. Oh, Slash and Tommy, are you going to show us up too? Nope, because Tommy's the worst character in the game. Oh well. So the trick game, you need to score 300 points by the end of one lap.
Ready?
You get 10 points for one flip, and extra points for additional flips. It seems to go up exponentially, so the best way to win this is just do multiple flips off of every jump. Yeah, as you can see, one flip's worth 10, but 2 flips are worth 35. This is the X course. I don't know if I actually told its name when I was here for the training mode. It is 899 meters long, making it the shortest course in the game. That's about 4/7 of a mile for my American viewers. I'm already halfway there, and I'm not even halfway down the course. Like, I'm just going into the part where the best places for flips are, with the big jumps. I try to do 2 grab tricks in one jump and get caught for it. And there's 300 right there. I've already beat the trick mode, so I might as well just do some extra flips for fun. On the bottom you can see a timer, although it's very generous. There's not really any issue of you not being able to get there in time unless you like try to go back and forth and slalom the walls and do it like a half pipe. Hey, I actually pulled off my closing flip for once. Usually I just kind of fall down and wipe out across the finish line, but, well, I guess I am using the trick board, so I have the best jump of all of the level 1 boards. From the look of the prize money, it is 50 times your score in terms of trick points. But since I have this new money, I can now afford to buy the balance board. Let's see. It's actually better than the speed board in terms of... What? Damien? What? I mean, even Jam's confused. He was like, huh? That was really weird. I'll do the speed cross next. It's on Snowboard Street, a new course. What you have to do is reach the end of the course in 5 minutes. I'll be using the balance board level 2. As I said, it actually has a better speed than the speed board level 1. The speed board level 2 obviously would be better. School bus takes off, so we're all sad. Tommy just has nothing to say, worst character in the game and all. Oh, rockets were a good idea, but they ran out. That is actually what you pretty much have to do in the game. You just have to grab as many rockets and fans as you can. This is actually the first time I'm going to use a rocket. It's the greater speed boost, as you can see. I missed a couple rockets going through there. The times, I wouldn't call it generous, but it's not challenging. As long as you don't gargantuanly screw something up, like run into a wall and bounce off and have to start from scratch, you'll probably make it. I'll also show you a little shortcut you can take on Snowboard Street to make it a little bit quicker. In terms of length, because this is a speed cross, we want to know how far we're going and how fast. It's 1,420 meters, or 9/10 of a mile. If we're supposedly making this in just under 5 minutes, that means we're doing about, what would that be, 284 meters per minute? That's a respectable speed. I mean, I guess you can actually run faster than that. I was just talking about how you don't want to run into walls. I kind of hope that didn't just screw over my chances in completing this, because I doubt I would have a chance to redo this on this video. You can get pans and ghosts on this course, but they just hit you, so they're no good. Wow, made it by 6 seconds, and I get a star. So that was the trick course and speed cross beaten. We'll have to do the shoot cross on another video. Anyways, time to go back to town. This has been Marathon Man. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.